So, let's move on to the next topic. Um, as next, I would like to talk about the energy in the cells. Now, we all know that human bodies, actually every kind of body that we know, even if it's a tree, we all are made from cells. Um, and through meditation, you can increase the energy level of your cells, and this is actually the main reason why the people that meditate are able to do things that others would see as supernatural. That's just because their cells have more energy to work with. Um, I don't know how many of you guys were watching Dragon Balls. I loved Dragon Balls, and I still do. I still love this series. It's amazing. Dragon Ball is amazing, and it took me a long time also to realize this. But actually, Dragon Ball is also a hidden message about exactly what we are talking about. Um, for those who know the series, you know the 7 Dragon Balls. If you get all the 7 Dragon Balls, they can fulfill you any wish that you have, no matter what. The 7 Dragon Balls are actually the 7 main chakras. It's a hidden message. If you can have collect all the 7 chakras, it will fulfill you any dream, and that's actually also what happens. And let's go on with Dragon Ball. The Super Saiyan is actually the state of enlightenment, and they say there are 3 states of enlightenment: the first enlightenment, the second enlightenment, and the third enlightenment. That's why you have Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, and Super Saiyan 3. That's the reason behind it. And it goes even further by explaining even more. If you see one of the main villains is Perfect Cell, or Cell that actually trying to become the perfect cell. This is also a hidden message about your cells, meaning that by increasing your energy level, and this is also something that people doing are in the series of Dragon Balls, they can feel energies, they can increase their energies, they can feel auras, they can transmit their thoughts, they can do a lot of things. Teleportation, especially Son Goku, the main character, has unlocked a lot of abilities that I would say that people actually have, but it's not easy to unlock them. That's why he's the only one who can teleport. That's why it takes a lot of training for them to become stronger. That's actually what I'm explaining you, that you cannot just wait until something happens and then you are spiritual. No, you have to work for it. It's a hard thing to do. And that's why if you're a Dragon Ball fan, you are actually already on a good path, because you know that you have to train hard to become stronger. And that's actually true. You have to meditate a lot to become stronger, to become better, and to work better with these subtle energies. So what's about the cell? Now we know that we have cells in our body, and as long as they get enough energy, they can work and the body can stay alive. Now, this energy that we transfer through eating, or we could say chemical and mechanical energies, they go into the cell, into a particular section called the mitochondrion In German, they call this Mitochondrien. Actually, it's the part where the energy for the cell comes from. They are producing their energy for the cell. And interesting is that to produce the energy of the cell, they just need photons or electrons. That's actually just energy particles. There are not really chemical parts that are really needed for this. And the part where this energy transformations happens in the cell, in the mitochondrion, is called matrix. Movie Matrix has many hidden messages as well. One of it is this, actually. It's not only about the matrix in the world, in the system. There are bigger matrix, and this is actually inside of your cell. And if you can unlock the potential of it, you don't need to eat anymore. You just need to gain energy. And the more energy your cell gets, the more it approaches a perfect cell, where you can, yes, make almost everything that you want to, because it has any energy that is needed for everything that you want to do. So the cells are something very important, and to energize them is also very important, and that's what you do by meditating every day. You are increasing the energy level of your cells, and so it makes sense that you as a being are making a transformation by this process. We used to call ourselves Homo sapiens. That actually means human ape. That's the terminology or the name of the human being, actually. But by evolving, you can evolve from a Homo sapiens, from a human ape, to a Homo Deus, a human god. Now, if you do this, you're still a human. But you are functioning on an entirely different level then. Entirely different level. There are many levels of energy cultivation in your cells. I think one of the first thing that you can do with this energy is, yes, sustain yourself by it, live from it. Of course, it's not only about the energy, it's also about the mental, the way that you think. If you believe that you need to eat, even if you have enough energy, you will still need to eat because it's in your programming. So you still have to work to change this programming. But you can do it then, and the energy part is solved. Anyway, let's go on. If you have then even more energy, and this is also not about energy alone, this is then also about concentration, you can go on to things like telekinesis. If you have more energy, you can go on to things like levitation, flying. That's where all the stories comes about from the yogis there who are flying around in the air, mid-air. It comes from this. They just gain enough energy in their cells so that they can actually uplift themselves. It has also a lot to do with the different energies that we have inside of our body. The electromagnetic energy, there are static energies, there are a lot of things. I think to fly you need mostly the static energy. This is what you need to increase. But I'm not sure because I cannot fly right now. But I think that this is actually the energy source that is needed for levitation. And if you have even more energy, you can even go further to things like teleportation. Teleportation is a really high energy skill. It's a lot of energy that are needed. It's also a lot of concentration, and of course also a mental thing, in terms of you need to be able to imagine this and to understand what's actually happening. But you see, your daily meditation is actually not for nothing. It's something that you can measure by time, not after 1 day, not after 1 week, but after 1 year and after 10 years. You can measure them without a problem, without a shadow of a doubt. So that's actually what we are doing by meditation, or by meditating every day. We are increasing the level of the energy level of our cells, so that they can function on an entirely new level, and so that they have enough energy to do whatever we want to do, whatever our goals is, or our goals are. It all starts with the energy, and this energy, like I said, we are cultivating it through meditation, daily meditation, so it can become part of our being. You have to understand that doing this daily is important, because everything else that you are doing in your life, the things that are making you up, the things that are important, like eating, sleeping, breathing, you are doing it constantly, every time, every day. So this programming is very deep. To change any kind of programming that goes into the root of your being, you have to be as consistent as those things are also. You need to meditate every day like you need to eat every day. You need to meditate every day like you sleep every day. So it becomes part of your nature, and you can evolve into something bigger than you may even imagine. So I think for the beginning, that's all I want to say about the energy in the cells. If we cultivate enough energy, our cells can work with it, especially in combination with the right programming in our mind. It enables us to do the things that for other people will be not normal or supernatural. And yes, that's almost it. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, and we see each other on the next video. See you. Bye.